Hi again then guys, and welcome to another updated top 10 countdown in the world of GT Sport, this time featuring once again the most powerful cars in the game. And we have one car that's been bumped off of the list, and that is the Lamborghini Veneno, and we have a new car coming onto the list in 9th place. But of course, without any further ado, let's get straight into the top 10 most powerful cars in GT Sport. Kicking us off first of all then, we have a Tomahawk. Interesting, you don't usually expect the Tomahawk to be last on any list, but this one is the Tomahawk S in its lowest form with 1006 brake horsepower. Next up in 9th place we have, of course, the newcomer, the CAMARO ZL1 1LE Chevy beats Dodge on this occasion with 1 brake horsepower more, 1007 fully tuned, and it's pretty nice that a new and significant muscle car to the game also immediately bursts into the top 10 list as well. Next up in 8th place we have a supercar, of course, and one of the fastest cars on the list in terms of straight line performance, and that is the Pagani Huayra with 1031 brake horsepower. Next up, keeping it in the world of exotics, we have with just 5 horsepower more the LaFerrari, one of the most challenging cars here to drive fast around a track, but also one of the most significant cars, of course, to be in Gran Turismo Sport since day one. Next up we have the car which you could argue is the most challenging to use all of the power that it's got, especially for what it's intended for, and that is of course a drift car, the Turn 14 Falcon Subaru BRZ with a huge 1089 brake horsepower. Next up though, moving into the top 5, we have of course the McLaren Vision GT, the Group X version in particular, not the Group 1. The Group 1 has way less power, of course. This one is the first car on our list to break 1100 horses with 1134. Next up in 4th place, of course it's no surprise to see a Bugatti on a most powerful of anything list with 1135 horsepower, just 1 horsepower more than the McLaren, in a similar way to how the CAMARO just edges out the Tomahawk S. Next up then in 3rd, we make a massive jump. In fact, all of the top 3 vehicles have crazy amounts of power. This one jumps from 1135 with the Bugatti to 1449 horsepower from, of course, another Tomahawk, the GTSR, in particular the more track-focused and lightest Tomahawk as well. Next up in 2nd place we have, of course, another Bugatti, not to be outdone by a Tomahawk GTSR, the Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo. Once again, just like the McLaren, this is the Group X version, not the Group 1, with a massive 1626 horsepower. And of course, last, and definitely not least, another Tomahawk. And what other car could it be apart from a Tomahawk? The Tomahawk X with its nuts 2,586 horsepower, and it's not many top 10 lists that have a leader that is in the lead by such a massive margin, but of course when the Tomahawk is in the game, it's probably going to win, and for the foreseeable future, it's probably going to be the most powerful car Gran Turismo's ever had, unless they bring some top fuel dragster or something into the game. But overall, that is it for the updated top 10 most powerful cars. Here's hoping we have to update it again in the future, because that'll mean we have some pretty cool new cars in the game as well. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.